guys! Okay, today I am going to try my first YouTube tutorial. We're going to make a little sewing project. If you want to make it, you are totally welcome to. This is just like a for funsy. This is not an assignment. You don't even have to continue watching this video if you don't want, so go ahead and stop it if you're like not at all interested. But you've got some time on your hands and maybe you have some sewing scraps lined up around your house. I don't know. Maybe try it along with me or not. I'm not a perfectionist at this. Like I'm not 100% sure this is going to go very well. So just hang in there with me. Maybe you'll want to make it in the future. I think it's a pretty cool project. I'm in my mom's sewing room. Actually, she's a whole sewing room. Like that. It's so cute. And so I'm going to give you a little tour of this project. I don't even know what I'm talking about. So hang in there with me. Okay. We're going to make what? We're going to be making fabric bookmarks. Yay! Okay, look at how cool these are. Look at that. It just creates a little pocket, and then you stick the pocket on your copy of the giver here. Look at that. And it makes a bookmark. Hold your page nice and neat. Perfect. Look at that. Okay, I'm going to actually make some more Harry Potter ones because why not? And maybe there will be a little bit of the British accent coming out as we do it because of course I can't help myself. All right, so what you need 3 4x4 inch squares, little fabric scraps. See, they measure 4x4. You also need a piece of batting or felt. This one also needs to be 4x4. It happens to come from the felt that the teachers use for their M&M costume at Halloween. So this was actually brought to you by Dr. Lawson. Look at that. Okay, then you're going to take your fabric and you're just going to stack it upon one another. And that is how you will make your stack that you're just going to sew. So it's actually really simple. We call this right side up, where you can see the print. You're going to lay that right on your piece of felt. Then you're going to take another piece and you're going to fold it. And then we're going to press it. We're actually going to use the iron. Crazy. I'm not very good at the iron, to be honest. I tend to burn myself. So we will be very, very careful. Please consult an adult at home. Obviously, I would not be a good adult to consult, but we're going to try. I'm going to try not to burn myself. So you're just going to fold it like so. One of these days. This is so fun, right? Just watching me attempt to fold a piece of material. Okay, you're going to make that triangle and we're going to press that down. So you're going to take it. I'm over here at the iron now. You're going to take the iron, which I've already turned on, and you're just going to flatten it a bit so it keeps the crease. Okay, and we call that pressing. All right, so you're going to take that. You're going to bring it back at the table now. Movie magic. All right, and you're just going to line this up on your existing panel here. So you've got this, you're going to match up the edges. So your fold is going to go right here. Then you're going to take your third square and you're going to put this one face down on top of that whole stack. Okay? This project is kind of cool because it's just going to take one stitch all the way around. So you're going to lay these all on top of each other and you only have to sew it one time. Well, technically you're going to sew it twice, but the first round is just once. All right, you're going to take some clips or pins. I like these clips because I tend to stab myself with the pins, or just traditional pins. And you want to pin all the way around so that you have all the pieces stuck together so you can sew them in one fell swoop. So let me show you that. I'm going to just take the clip it, and voila, we have it clipped for you. Okay, you can clip it all the way around, but you do need to leave an opening because you're going to have to turn this whole project inside out. So you don't want to sew right here. You're going to start sewing here and you're just going to go all the way around, leaving about 1/4 of an inch between the edge and your stitch. Okay, I'm at my machine now. Ooh, look at that. Okay, I'm going to zoom in for you so you can see what's going on. I slid it under the presser for... Oh. I'm so good at this. I know, right? You're like, whoa, she's going to be a famous YouTube star. She is. Okay, you're going to put it under here. You're going to take your first clip off. You're going to scooch this down I'm going to close down this thingy. I'm going to make sure I've got 1/4 of an inch. I have to adjust my neat tool, 1 sec. Okay, I'm going to push this down. I've changed it to black thread already because the material is largely black. And I push that down. And then I'm just going to sew all the way around. Okay, now I get to turn. Fancy way of doing this. Okay, and now I'm just going to sew all the way around. So you're going to see it at the end. I won't show you this whole process of stitching. I'm just going to meet you around on the other side. Okay, so here it is. I've sewn, as you can see, all the way around. And now I need to leave that gap. So I'm going to sew just a little bit more. And then pause that. I got to back stitch to secure the stitch. All right, now I'm going to take it out and flip it. Okay, before I do that, I have to cut all my loose threads. It also helps if you cut off this excess piece on the side, so when you're poking it through, it sits a little bit neater. So, hold on 1 sec. Just like this, you're gonna trim. Oh, I'm so good at this video, huh? Okay, you're gonna trim that off, and then you're gonna do that on all 4 corners, and then you're going to poke it through. This hole that you created is actually where you've got to turn the fabric inside out. So you're going to take it and you're going to push it through, and you will see your right side of your fabric come out on top. So voila! It's not perfect. I'm going to continue to push it through and make it flat. Okay, and then we have to sew all the way around to close off our opening. It helps to go back to the iron, press it down all once so it's a little bit flatter and easier to fold. So I'm going to finish getting all of this ready to go. So you're just kind of pushing it through, all right? Okay, I've folded in these edges here so that I can sew down, and I've clipped it. And now I'm going to sew again all the way around to flatten the piece so it's actually easy to stay on the book, and to close off my gap here, okay? So I'm going to stick it back in the machine, and I'm going to sew it all the way around. Well, if I can get it to stay. Okay, so now I'm just going to sew all the way around, and you get to watch it. Look at that. Wow, it's magical. Okay, I've made it all the way around. I've closed off my edge. I'm going to take it to the iron, press it down 1 more time, and then I'll show you the final product. All right, here we are. We have come to the end, and we have finished. And we've got the pocket. See how it works. I can stick it in your book just like that. Wow! Amazing! Okay, guys, we finished! Sort of. It turns out I'm really terrible at YouTube videos, but the cool thing was you actually sat there and watched the whole thing, and hopefully you at least found it mildly entertaining, knowing that I won't be leaving you in the classroom anytime soon to become a famous YouTube star, because I really couldn't figure that out. I also have lots of extras of these fabric squares now because I got a whole bunch for this. So if you want one of these bookmarks, which I'm now going to make, and you had absolutely no idea how to follow those terrible instructions that I left you, and you want one, just email me, and maybe when we come back, May 5th, you will have a little surprise for you, okay? So let me know if you want one. I miss you guys so much. Bye!